A few months ago, if you wanted to run ads that actually converted, you needed three things: a real creator, a proper camera setup, and multiple retakes until something finally felt authentic enough to post. Now, none of that matters anymore. Because the internet just crossed a line that honestly feels a little strange when you think about it. You can now create videos that look like real people promoting your product, but those people don't exist. They never did. And the part that really gets me is this: most people watching these videos have absolutely no idea. Here's what's happening in the background. Attention is shifting fast, traditional ads are being scrolled past, over-edited, high-production content is getting ignored. But simple raw-looking videos, the kind that feel like someone just picked up their phone and started talking, those are performing. That's why UGC content exploded the way it did. But here's the thing nobody talks about. UGC was supposed to be cheap and scalable. That was the whole pitch. In reality, it became slow, expensive, and unpredictable. Creators don't reply, deadlines get missed, quality varies wildly from one person to the next. So I started looking for something better, a cleaner system. If we haven't crossed paths before, I'm Sahil Sahaji. I run Smart Vabna, over 200,000 subscribers, and my entire focus comes down to one idea: content that looks human but scales like a system, because that's where the real leverage is. So I ran a test. What if instead of hiring creators, briefing them, waiting on deliverables, going back and forth on revisions, what if I could just generate UGC style ads instantly? No shooting, no coordination, no waiting on anyone. Just input, output, done. That's when I found a tool called Create UGC. And honestly, I went in with low expectations. Most tools in this space overpromise. But what happened was different. Here's what I actually did. I took a random product, didn't prepare images, didn't write a brief, didn't do anything in advance. I just pasted the product link. Within seconds, the system pulled everything automatically: title, description, visuals, product context. It understood the product without me explaining it. Then it asked me something that surprised me. Not about settings, not about technical preferences, just intent. What kind of video do you want? Do you want someone holding the product, reacting to it, talking directly about it? That's the whole input. Then comes the part that actually changes things. You choose a face, an AI avatar. But this isn't the robotic uncanny valley stuff you've probably seen before. It looks disturbingly real, like an actual creator you'd come across on Instagram or TikTok, someone you'd follow without thinking twice. After that, the script, and this is where most AI tools fall apart. But here it gives you multiple variations that already sound like ad copy. Hook, problem, solution, call to action. Structured properly. You can tweak it or just run with it. I picked one, clicked generate, and waited a couple of minutes. The result? If I showed it to someone without any context, they would genuinely think it was a real person filming a product video. The lip sync was natural, the delivery was clean. No weird artifacts, no glitchy movements, just a simple, believable UGC style ad. But here's what I want you to understand, and this is the part most people miss. This isn't really about the tool, it's about what the tool enables. Because if you grasp what's actually shifting here, you can build something serious around it. Let's think about why this works so well. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube don't reward high production value. They reward watch time and relatability. UGC hits both. It feels native to the feed. It doesn't feel like an ad, which means people don't immediately scroll past it. When you combine that with AI generation, you remove the biggest bottleneck in the whole process: humans. No delays, no negotiations, no dependency on someone else's schedule. You can test 10 different ad angles in a single day. Cut what doesn't work, double down on what does. That's how real marketers think. Now let's talk about the money side, because this is where most people think way too small. You don't need a massive following to make this work. You need positioning, affiliate marketing, pick a niche: fitness, beauty, tech, pets, whatever you know. Create these UGC style videos, attach your affiliate links, and let volume and testing do the heavy lifting. That's one path. Another is local businesses. Most small brands have almost no content. You can walk in and offer done for you ad creatives, charge a monthly retainer, and you're not filming anything. You're generating. And then there's the third play: digital products. Once you figure out what actually converts, you package the system, sell the templates, the frameworks, the strategy. The knowledge becomes the product. And the thing that makes all of these feel urgent right now is that it's still early. Most people are either not aware this exists, or they're aware and not taking it seriously. That window doesn't stay open forever. But I want to be straight with you about something. This is not magic. It doesn't replace thinking. If your product is weak, it won't sell. If your messaging is off, it won't convert. Tools don't make money. Execution does. What this does is remove friction from the testing process. So if you pair it with a good product, a sharp angle, and a willingness to test fast, that's when it gets genuinely powerful. So the real question isn't whether the tool is good. The real question is how quickly you can build a system around it. Because the people who win in this phase aren't the ones who study the longest. They're the ones who test first,